Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending the location you are hearing me from. This is Ijiji and Solomon Monoka, Odoguna Bosegelewu, Igbo Momono, Ekene Muno. Um, this video is for, like I said, the pastors, prophet and prophetess. So, Reverend Father, I think the end of using a name of God to deceive people has come. A lot of things has been happening in Christendom, and there's something I want to say about this. Like I said before, people are no more preaching gospel. The gospel is no more. There's nothing like holiness and salvation again. It's no more in existence, because what I believe is that people will see what is happening in social media, and then they use it to be talking. Now, let me clear Ebukobi. I said before, even if you are virgin, it has nothing to do with the glory of God. I'm just telling you the truth. The people the devil used to walk in the vineyard of the devil are virgins. If you say that you are fasting, you're a great man because you are fasting, you lied. People that devil use also are fasting. They are holy. Because if you want to walk with the devil, you must be clean. You cannot go with a woman, or you must also fast. And that's the people that the devil is using in his own vineyard. So it's not something to be proud. I am a virgin or I'm not a virgin has nothing to do with the glory of God. And now let me do it again. Ebukobi, you are preaching sometime. I don't care about your followers. I don't care about them. The heaven is a journey that everybody is running personal. I don't care. Most of them are there because they want a miracle, not because they need God. No. Most of them are there because they have a problems. They are not even ready to repent. I'm just telling you truth. I'm a Zion, I'm a Zioness, I'm a Zion. It has nothing to do with me. But some case you are treating openly are not supposed to treat openly. I'm a founder of Charismatic in Douala. I also went to the Bible school, Rima, and I found out that Nigerians, men of God, are far from God. What they are doing is show in public. I'm just telling you the truth. Now, let me make it clear for you. Most of things you are talking about private parts are not supposed to be talking openly. And most of cases you treat openly are not supposed to treat it openly. It's supposed to treat it privately, because you want people to understand you. And that's exactly what I'm saying. So why I'm saying this is because Ebukobi, why I'm saying this is because you are making a great mistake the way you handle case in public. I don't personally find it funny. Why I say that I don't find it funny is because, now let me tell you one thing. You said a reverend sister come to you and said that he wanted to be your wife. Because even if a reverend sister said it, which means it's not something to be proud about. It's something that you call a reverend sister in the corner and say, you have chosen to marry Jesus Christ. You have put a ring that you're a wife of Jesus Christ. I advise you to continue, not even something to announce on the public. That you're a reverend sister does not mean that you're a Jesus Christ. You can make a mistake. Even a reverend father also can make a mistake. You don't bring their case in public. Now, let me tell you most of things that people do not understand. When you receive a spirit of God, if you do not control it, then it makes you proud of yourself. You will not even know when you out of line, that you are no more walking with the God. You are just walking with yourself. And this is why the Bible said on the last day, most of people will come and say, I walk with you. And God will say, Go beside me, you did not walk with me. You walk with yourself because you are creating a name for yourself. Now, most of time, the kind of money we're making in the Christendom, the money we are getting also make us confused in things of God. I'm just telling you the truth. Proud here and there, greediness here and there. And people begin to talk what they do not even supposed to talk because they have followers. And let me tell you, followers will push you direct to where you do not even know that you are going. And there's something I want to understand you. That's why I say most of followers will make heaven, but you will not make heaven because you are like a conductor. I always say this: you direct them to heaven, but you did not direct yourself. Because most of them that come, they came with pure heart that they want to meet God and worship God. But you have made mistake out of the line because the way you talk is not even necessary before God. Now, let me make it another one. Why I'm saying this is because that the gospel are no more be preached in the house of the Lord. They only saw what is happening in social media and use it every Sunday. Some men of God does not even read Bible anymore. I'm just telling you the truth. Because if they read Bible, there are certain things they're supposed to understand about the things of God. Things of God are supposed to handle carefully. That's why the Bible says, walk your salvation with tremble and fear. Because you will think you stand, but you did not know that you have fall from grace of God. I always say this before. Most of men of God are clothed with the cloth of glory and respect. But this cloth of glory and respect, they have taught it. They do not have any grace with it. They do not have any glory before God anymore. Because most of the problem we're having in the world today are caused by the men of God. Like I rightly say, most of the young men have run out of the street because the men of God have told them that God is rich. They need to be rich. So what do? They work to the street and begin to become a Yahoo kidnapper in order to be rich because God is rich. They are no more receiving gospel. Now let's take what is happening in the world today. The more church are created, the more crime are increased. If the church have been doing something in this generation, the crime that we are having today should not be bigger as it is now. Even the devil even the devil cannot do what the world is doing today because we are doing more than devils. I'm just telling you the truth. If you watch what is happening on the world today, you find that most of the problem that we have are caused by the men of God and native doctors. If you like, take it. If you like, believe it. But the problem is that the government caused it all. The government has not been taking care of his own people. They push people to God. Go to God. It is God that will solve your problem. Because if people will have a problem and they will have a better hospital, believe me, they will not be running from church to church. They have a case. And if the police can handle their case without injustice, they should not be running to all the pastor for problem solver while they are increasing their problem again. I I'm doing this video to let people know that most of things that is happening, Ebuko, especially you. Sometimes when I listen to your preaching and your talk, I'm not enjoying it. But if you are follower, like, let them say whatever they want to say. I don't care. At the end of it, we will know God is not a God you can bribe. God is not a God. He's not a partial God. He's a God that see in the secret. I'm telling you the truth. So let your followers say whatever they want to say. I do not care. But what I'm standing is that mind the way you talk about private part in public. Mind the way also you counsel people in public. Also mind the way you criticize reverend fathers and reverend sisters. Let me tell you, to be reverend father or reverend sister is not easy. That day you accepted it to be a reverend father to deny most of them. God counted that day. No, not. I'm not saying they are innocent. I am not saying that they do not commit anything. But what I'm saying is that accepting it first is not an easy something. So I advise you, no, since you are working with them, you are in the same line with them, know how you criticize them. If a reverend sister come to you and say, I want to be your wife, if you like, allow her to be your wife. If you don't allow, you have a right to say, I resign from a reverend sister because I loved you. You also have right to marry her because she has resigned from the reverend sister, not announcing it and using it as a, who are you? Are you a gold? You have money, so every woman must come for you. If you do not know, if you are pushing a wheelbarrow in the market, let me know woman that will come to you and say, marry me. Hey, Buka, you have a lot of money. So whatever happened is because of that money. If you don't, if you like, take it. God bless you. Share my video and follow me.